Gamescom opening night live just happened, and Sega graced us with not only more Sonic Superstars gameplay as well as the release date, but also showed off Update 3 for Sonic Frontiers, which we now know is called The Final Horizon. There is quite a lot to dig into with all of this, so let's jump in with the Superstars gameplay. Back when Superstars was revealed, there was a leak that was saying this game would come out on October 17th of this year, and it looks like that leak was legit, as that is now confirmed at the end of this trailer, which means that we won't have to wait much longer to get our hands on this game. The trailer mainly focuses on the multiplayer aspects of Superstars, showing off how Sonic and his friends will interact with each other and the world itself. We can see Sonic using the new bullet power which you obtain from the Red Chaos Emerald as Tails flies next to him. We also get to see how different characters can be used in certain situations, like Amy leading the way and clearing a path for her friends using her Pico Pico hammer, as well as Tails carrying Knuckles to a higher area while they all collect rings in what looks like some sort of minigame. Also in this area, Sonic collects a huge coin that has his logo on it. Now, similar to the coins in Sonic Colors Ultimate, I believe that this coin will be used to buy cosmetics for your multiplayer battle character that we see later on in the trailer. This seems like a feature that they're pretty excited to show off. There seems to be a ton of customization, and we can also see that there are different modes as well. One seems to be like a Smash Bros style battle with stocks, while the other is a race against your friends. We also get a brief look at one of the boss fights with Eggman, but like I said, with this game coming out October 17th, we won't have to wait very long to learn everything about this game. As mentioned, Sega also showed off Update 3 to Sonic Frontiers, which really caught me off guard. It feels like, at least to me, that the second update just came out, so seeing news for this is kind of crazy. In the Final Horizon update trailer, we get a cinematic of Sonic and his friends, as well as Eggman and Sage, as they all stare down the Titan. And though this trailer is very brief, coming in at just under a minute, there is a lot to talk about with it, and it opens up a ton of questions. One of the first things we need to talk about is Sonic getting a power-up from the cyber corruption. Watching this, I was getting hyped seeing Sonic go super, but then we see him unleash a red energy from his body, so it seems that he may be able to control and use the cyber corruption to his advantage in his super state now. I know that Sega has been very cautious about giving Sonic new forms since they want to avoid ridiculous power scaling, but if this is technically a new form or just an enhanced version of Super Sonic, I'm here for it. The next thing we need to talk about is, when does this take place? We know it's a new story for our characters, but this cinematic shows us Sage still alive, which we know Eggman brings her back at the end of Frontiers, but we haven't seen her obtain her visible body yet. Last we saw, she was just an AI still in Eggman's system. Now, this could be easily explained, but what's really weird though is that Amy, Tails, and Knuckles are all still in their cyber forms, and that just doesn't line up with the end of Frontiers. Now, personally, this had me a bit confused. Is this a new story taking place sometime in between the events of the main narrative? I mean, it's a possibility. Or is this going to be a retcon of our established ending? It's widely known at this point that the ending of Sonic Frontiers was rushed, which it's really unfortunate since it's a stellar game, but the ending was weird with the bullet hell minigame and the QuickTime events, so it's possible that they may change things a bit. I'm hoping that this isn't the case, and I honestly don't think it's very likely, but there's also the possibility that the end wasn't truly defeated. It is an eldritch horror after all. Now, there might be some explanation as to why Sonic's friends are once again stuck in cyberspace, but whatever the reasoning, I'm excited, and it seems that we're going to be working alongside Sage and Eggman once again, though I'm kind of expecting Eggman to turn on us towards the end of this story. I think that with what happened to Sage, Eggman might be seeking some retribution since he almost lost her for good. Now, the amazing news is that we won't have to wait long for this either. The Final Horizon update drops on September 28th, which should hold us over until Superstars releases. So let me know down in the comments what you guys are more hyped for, Sonic Superstars or the Final Horizon update. I have big projects in the works for you all, so make sure to subscribe for all things Sonic. And as always, I wish you all the best. Peace.